Hey folks, I'm Dennis. Thanks for watching my video. I'm just going to do a quick video today about the mower deck on these Husqvarna tractors. The plastic guards that go over the spindle pulleys always trap a lot of grass and dirt and debris and things like that. Me and a lot of my viewers have had discussions about it in the comment sections of several videos. It's just a little frustrating. So today I'm going to take off these guards and I'm going to show you how I modified them so that they don't gather as much crud. What you're going to need is a T30 bit, which is a star-shaped bit, you can, it may be like a screwdriver type, or you may need a ratchet and a little extension, but that's all you need to do this. And then either a Dremel tool or a pair of shears or a hacksaw, coping saw, something like that, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut away part of these plastic guards. So each of these guards have two little star bolts in them, like so. There's a bolt here and a bolt here, here, and here. I've already taken these two out. That's the little guard. You can see how much crud. Now I blow this out and I hose it out, everything else, but it still accumulates in there around that spindle. And I don't want it to sit there and rust out this deck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guard, I'm going to remove part of the plastic. So that when you blow through here you can get all of it out with a leaf blower or with a hose. I've got these loosened, so just a matter of taking them out. These are easy to take off. If you want to see more detail about that, just watch there's a video on this tractor about changing the belt, and I show how to get these off too. So anyway, that's all it is. I'm just going to remove some of the plastic. You see how much crud gathers in there, even with me cleaning that out routinely. The one on this side's already got a little bit of relief here, but I want to open it up so I can blow from here or hose in here and get this stuff out. So we got a little bit of a stiffener here, so I don't want to remove too much of that, otherwise it's just going to flop. So I'm gonna mark that. Where that stiffener is, it's about here and about here, so I don't want to remove really anything above that because of how that thing's made. I'd like to take out some of this, maybe up to here. Maybe something like that. That'll give me a little more access to blow stuff out and to be able to get up here. Right up in here is where it usually clogs up so bad, so that ought to take care of that. I don't really want to remove any around either one of the mounting points. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this side, with the other side. It doesn't really have any, it kind of sits on the deck all the way around, so, and there's a small stiffener up here, so you got a lot of room to work with on this side. I'm going to mark that stiffener as being about there, and I can probably just come around something like that. And give me a little access. So you could do that. You could cut this out with some shears. It's not really thick plastic. Or like a Dremel tool, or even like a hacksaw or a coping saw, something like that. You could use any number of things, cut this out. I started off trying to use my Dremel tool to cut this out. This is the, let's see, this is the right side. I think you can see where I drew my line. I basically traced out, this is the part that kind of fits the contour of the deck, and I traced out what could be removed and leave enough meat for the bolts, the screws, and not tear out that stiffening section. So I started off using, trying to use my Dremel. I don't have a little saw blade. They make them a little round circular saw blade for the Dremel. I don't have one of those. I just had a little friction wheel, and it would melt the plastic more than cut it. So I bagged that idea and I decided to try my coping saw. Almost all coping saws are the same. You got like a little fine blade. It cuts on the push stroke. What I did was, rather than leave the blade to cut vertical, like, I don't know if you can see that, but that's how they're in normally, is you just loosen the handle up. Hold on to that so you don't twist your blade, and then turn your blade at a 90 degree like that. That's what these little levers are for. Hold on to that and tighten it back up. And then I used it to come in here and cut along my line like this, and then remove that part. Anyway, I just removed that with the saw, and then I just took a utility knife and went around and shaved off the burr from the blade, like so. It cuts pretty easy. You know, you can dress it up as much as you want. If you want it to be real finished and professional looking, you could take a bit of sandpaper and you know, sand that smooth and get it nice and finished looking. That's close enough for me. I don't mind, but yeah, you could take a small bit of sandpaper, sand and block, sand and sponge, whatever. Clean that up if you like. You can even shape it, you know, to be really smooth and whatnot. But anyway, however you want to do it, that's up to you how much time you want to spend on it. But that works out just fine. And now I've got enough relief in there to where when this thing is bolted in, I can blow air with my leaf blower or shoot a stream of water with my hose up in here and get cleaned out from behind that spindle. So anyway, let's go put it back. Put it back on. So I'm going to take a bunch of grass and junk that I pulled out of the deck and stick it up in behind these guards like they normally do. If you've got one of these, you know what I'm talking about. All that junk gets all up behind there. Then I'm going to take my leaf blower and just see if it does any good. You know, when the deck's under the mower, you can't really get right here. So I want to be able to get to it from out here, so I want to see how it does. So that's a lot better. That got all of that out. Let's see what the other side does. Yeah, that works a lot better. So now I feel like I can get that clean. So thanks for watching my video. I appreciate it. Check out my other videos on this this tractor, the Husqvarna YTH 22V46. I've got a lot of maintenance videos and things like that. So check them out if you would. Give me a like if you would, and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you back soon. Thanks a lot. God bless you.